Hey, how's everybody doing today? We are live. Look at that. A little late, but it's okay. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to share my show out of my personal page. And I get caught every show trying to do that because I'm not that uh, tech savvy. So tonight's show, just a quick show. I know we're back and we don't have a guest tonight, so it's okay. It gives us time to do a little bit of housework and talk about some other things going on and just get that information out to you. So welcome to the Neutral Corner. My name is Jerry. I'm your host. I just want to give you a little story of why we may be a little late today, even though it doesn't matter, right? So the producer of the show is telling me, like, we always have a problem with my camera. It's always the camera. We have a problem with the camera right off the rip. So we get on early and we figure it out. It's simple. It's the same thing all the time, but it's always the camera. So today when I came on, I'm like, wow, the camera came up. I'm like, this is awesome. Everything came up. I'm like, this is great. And then he's sitting there and I'm talking to him and he's telling me he can't hear me. So I'm changing mic to the camera mic, to the laptop mic, to this mic, to that mic. I don't know. And then he figures out, Justin, jump on here with me. This is the producer. Justin, jump on. He's probably just letting me ramble. He's not even listening. Here he comes. So what? Like, we would just no, seriously. Look. People think it's just easy. Yeah, prop a camera up, and I'm going to come on here and talk. But when things don't go, this is how you know you're good. Is when things don't go your way, and you gotta make it happen anyway. So what happened? What was wrong with my volume? Or what was wrong? Something wrong with my mic?
Yeah. So we're gonna make this not about me, right? Danielle had a tablet for school and she broke it. So she has been using my laptop to do her schoolwork, and she always mutes. It's a MacBook. If anybody's familiar with a MacBook, it's got a little light. It's not a button. It's a little light that mutes the. So I'm over here saying, Jerry, I can't hear you. Jerry, I can't hear you. Jerry, I can't hear you for 20 minutes.
And and while he's saying that, I'm jumping like camera mic, laptop mic, this mic, that mic, and nothing's working. But go ahead.
Yeah. So you came back in the last time, and when I saw the camera didn't work, your camera, I said, oh, what the fuck? So sorry, but I looked down and I'm like, big line through my volume. I pushed it. I can hear you perfectly fine. So we went through all that for nothing.
It's the little things, people. That's what it's the little things, right? Detail. Picture this: Justin buys Danielle a new Surface Pro. Problem solved.
I think what you should do is you should invite your daughter in here and ask what happened to her first Surface Pro that Justin bought.
Well, knowing my daughter, knowing my, and I know she probably don't think I know. Knowing my daughter, and you've known her longer now than I have, but knowing her, I ain't doing that.
Well,
I'm not doing that. No way. No way. If
you want, I'll tell you.
Look here. Bring on little Justin. Bring on my handsome. I'll talk to him all day.
They're at Grandma's house.
Casas. But then I'm not. Nope. No, not doing that. Not doing it. Unless she wants to talk boxing and she wants to talk about her favorite fighter or a fighter she remembers or a fight she remembers or whatever. But anyway, that's why we were taking along as we ramble on. But it's all fun, and this is what I mean. I love it. You know what I mean? All right, Justin. Thanks, brother.
All right. See ya.
I'm gonna get back to it. All right. So yeah, that's why we're a little late. I'm not blaming Justin for it, but this picture back here, by the way. That was drawn by my grandson, and I love that picture. So let me tell you a little bit. We don't have a guest tonight, so we want to do a little bit of house cleaning. But before we do that, I just want to tell you a little bit about the Neutral Corner and what we're about. Any gyms out there, trainers, boxers, cut men, referee, announcers, anybody that has anything to do with the sport of boxing, I want the Neutral Corner to be your show where you can come on to the show and share your gym, the programs, promote it, talk about it, let people know what it's all about. We can interview the fighters. We love doing that. I love interviewing fighters. Boxers, they're athletes, they work hard. And I know we say fighters. In their heart, they're fighters, but but they're boxers because, again, they're athletes and everything's precisioned. It's not a wild thing. You know what I mean? They're athletes. They work hard and sacrifice just like any other athlete. But boxing is the greatest sport in the world. And don't try to change my mind. But that's what the Neutral Corner is about. And we want to grow together, right? The Neutral Corner is still growing. We're growing to be more consistent in with our shows and guests. Next Tuesday, we have a coach from Loves Boxing that's going to come on and talk about his gym and some of the programs they offer. We've had Bernardo's Boxing, Aaron Bernardo on to talk about his gym and things going on in his gym. So we just want to be that information hub with gyms and boxes and cut men and trainers and everybody comes to discuss boxing and the world of boxing and the state of boxing and where it's at. I'm open to talking to anyone about boxing. Even if you have a school program that's working with the schools, I talk about high school boxing all the time. That's a great Parkinson's. I know boxing works great with Parkinson's. We've had Paul Iannuzzi from Rudolph Boxing out of Connecticut. Now he's got gyms opened up in Rhode Island also that is tremendously successful and giving these people their quality of life back. So that's what the Neutral Corner wants to do. We want to be about you. We want to join together and grow together. I think that's success, right? It's not about me in the neutral corner. I'm just in the driver's seat. But you guys are the destination. And that's what's important, where we're going. And the neutral corner wants to be part of that. All right. So that's just one. So we're not going to be on too much tonight because I don't have a guest. And again, any gyms out there, we do it just like this by computer, by phone. It's simple, easy peasy. Anybody can do it. You can be anywhere, right? And you can do it in your gym. We've had, again, Aaron Bernardo. I keep saying Aaron Bernardo because he helps us so much with interviews and fighters, and he's always got something going on. You know what I mean? So we have him on, and he talks about it, and we promote it, and we share it to a lot of boxing pages and boxing pages on Facebook. Elite Boxing, great page to follow, a lot of great content and all boxing knowledge. And there's other boxing pages. And what we're going to do is, and I know I've talked about it in the past, and I know I'm rambling, I'm going 100 miles an hour, but I want to get this information in. The boxing pages that allow me to share my show. Huge thanks, huge shout out. And I'll be shouting out 2 or 3 of you each show. So that people know about your page and we'll share it and things like that. Again, coming together, joining together, growing, being successful. That's what it's about. It's what it's all about, is coming together. So thanks to all those pages, you know what I mean, that let us share our content on their pages. It's great. The feedback we get is great. So I'm just thankful for that. And you know, so just really any gym, anybody out there, you want to be on a neutral corner, you can reach out to the neutral corner through Messenger on Facebook. Easy ways to get in touch with us. And we'll talk with you. We are booked for next Tuesday with Loves Boxing out of Fall River, Massachusetts. Another great gym that's doing a lot of great things in the community. But if you want to be on, contact us, man. We'll have you on. We'll talk about any projects you got going on, any programs you got going on. Cut men, we've had Doc. Clarissa Shields cut man on, and we've talked about how to handle a cut in the corner. So we want to be about all that, and we want to talk about all boxing. I know there's a lot of other pages that just want to talk about fights that happen, but we want to hear your story. We want to hear your journey. We want to hear how you got started. We can always watch the final product, but we want to get to know you as a boxer, as a trainer, as a cut man, as someone that puts together events. We want to get to know all that. So that's what the neutral corner is about. What I want to get to, and just stay on that, I'm going to move over here. I just noticed this actually today, and it was posted on April 10th. Again, this is 2 organizations. You got Bernardo's Boxing and the Massachusetts State Boxing Team coming together, having an event on the same night. Now, listen to this. This is what I mean when I say coming together and growing together and looking out for each other and protecting the sport we all love, which is boxing, right? The greatest sport in the world. That's what the goal is, and that's what the intent is. So they had the 2025 New England Junior Olympics coming up on May 3rd, okay? And the Massachusetts State Police boxing team has an event coming up on May 3rd. So they were both scheduled for the same night. But I'm reading this today and I didn't realize it. And I'm like, whoa, this is what I'm talking about. This is great for Bernardo's Boxing to work out, and the Massachusetts State Police boxing team to work together to figure this out and to help each other. So they figured it out. Not only did they figure it out, hey, they're promoting each other's show. This is what I'm talking about. So let me get into it. I'm just going to read it to you real quick, okay? Junior Olympics tournament, we've decided not to conflict with another USA Boxer New England, our friends over at the Massachusetts State Police Boxing, and we are not going to run May 3rd. Instead, we will be considering the tournament and running May 4th. Sunday, May 4th, 1 p.m. fights. Doors open at 12, weigh-ins 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. This should be an awesome local tournament for the kids, with championship belts being awarded to our Olympic champions. Get it? So what they did, Bernardo's Boxing moved his date. I will do it Sunday. We're able to do that. I'm not sure what the discussion was, but I'm going to tell you this. After we have Loves Boxing on, we're going to have Aaron and Steven on together, which both put on tournaments. Steven does the Massachusetts State Police boxing team, and Aaron does the Bernardo's Boxing, and he does he puts on a lot of events, great events. But they work together. They work together to figure this out. This is what I'm talking about. It's not about my gym and me, and my program and my organization. No, that's not what it's about. Right? And this is just it is the perfect example. So you don't want to miss either show. You don't want to miss the 2025 Junior Olympic team. Doors open 12 p.m. Bell at 1 p.m. Weigh-ins 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. 403 Anawan Street in the great city of Fall River, Massachusetts. Yes, I did say great because it is great. You just got to get out there and explore it, and you'll see its greatness too. So that is an example of what I'm talking about when we talk about working together as a team, having a program and coming together. And that's what the Neutral Corner wants to be about. We want to be in that mix, in that salad, in that word salad I'm giving you, I guess, because I'm just rambling. But that's what we want to be in. We want to be able to, we want to be your outlet, to be able to come to us and say, hey, listen, man, I got this going on. Let's do it. Let's get on the show. Let's do the interviews. Let's talk to these young people. And look, we're not only promoting each other's shows, we're helping these young boxers be able to do an interview and talk with someone, right? Because that can be a little nerve-wracking. But we're interviewing them, we're asking them fun questions, because in the real world, you're going to have to do an interview. You're going to have to talk to somebody. You can't do it on your phone, or maybe you can't, I don't know, but you can't do it on your phone. And you're going to have to sit and face someone and talk to them. So we're helping them in that aspect too, these young boxers coming up, right? So I think it's great with Bernardo Boxing and moving their time slot over and working with the Massachusetts State Police boxing team. I think it's great when two organizations can come together and work something out that just says something about both organizations. To me, 5-star, both of them, just for that. Just for that. I think it's great. So let's get into the Massachusetts State Police boxing team presents the battle in New England. All right. So you get the Massachusetts State Police versus Rhode Island, and I'm looking at the screen because I'm reading. Rhode Island State Police boxing, also boxing, Denver Fire, Denver Police, and New York Fire. May 3rd. Okay, this is a Saturday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. at the Seaport Resort and Marina at 110 Middle Street, Fairhaven, Mass. I'll say that again, 110 Middle Street, Fairhaven, Mass. Beautiful place. Went to the last event they had, and it was amazing. It was outside. This time it's going to be inside, but it was an amazing event. You know what I mean? It was amazing. Ray Oliveira is going to be for a meet and greet, talk with him. Always great to see Ray and talk with Ray. Peter McNeely who fought Tyson and then really, gave it all he could, is going to be there. Also featuring guest announcer Daniel M. Clark, a.k.a. the Singing Trooper. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Look, if you need tickets, want to know about the show, I don't know if they're still taking sponsors. I don't know. But anything you need to know about the Massachusetts State Police boxing team, INC Inc., they got a Facebook page, right? So their Facebook page is, remember this now, Massachusetts State Police Boxing Team Inc., INC. All right. And that's their page. And you can inbox them. You can inbox the Neutral Corner. You can catch me personally. Those that know me personally that want to get tickets, want to get involved, want to know what's going on. I mean, the battle in New England. Right? The battle in New England. Massachusetts State Police Boxing Team. Oh, by the way, only state police boxing team in the country. I don't know. I love it. Right? So, battle in New England, Massachusetts State Police Boxing Team, Rhode Island State Police Boxing versus Rhode Island State Police Boxing. Also boxing, Denver Police and New York Fire. Make sure I got that all right because it's kind of wordy there. Also boxing, Denver Fire, Denver Police, and New York Fire. But we got an announcement. I mean, you got to look. You got to understand something. This event, let me be clear on this. I want to be very clear. The Massachusetts State Police boxing team has been putting on these events for a long time. But I don't want to talk about that because that speaks for itself, okay? But what I do want to, and I'm just making sure that everything's going well and we're good. We're good. The boxers, the Massachusetts State Police boxers, the Rhode Island State Police boxers, and also the Denver Fire, Denver Police, and New York Fire boxers. These guys are in a gym. These guys are training. This isn't, I know sometimes you see, oh, police first fire, and no, it's that, but it's so much more. And what do I mean by that? These boxers have been in the gym training for months for this event. This isn't just a fireman and a policeman that don't know boxing, just getting in there and throwing haymakers. This is boxing. This is boxing till its fullest. They train, again, they're athletes. And not only that, they're police officers and fire people. They're out there risking their lives every day. And then they're in the gym training, and then they're at home and trying to balance that family life. I think it's great. We spoke about this when we had the Massachusetts State Police boxing team about it being a great outlet for the Massachusetts State Police, and I'm sure for the fire also. It's a great outlet to have to go into the gym and relieve some stress, right? It's good for the mental health, right? We don't talk about men's mental health much, but we need to because it's important. It's important. And we'll have that discussion. But I think it's a great outlet for our first responders to have and to be able to go and hit the bag right. You know, you get in the gym, you throw gloves on and you hit the bag, and you don't know how to hit the bag, you can hurt yourself. You can blow out a shoulder. You can get a boxer's fracture. You can blow out an elbow. So you want to be able to use your lower half and hit the bag right. So you have that outlet, you're doing it safely, and it's having the right effect on you. So remember that. These are athletes, and they're also first responders, but they're being trained. This isn't going to be just a haymaker. You're going to see some good boxing. And I was happy to see, and I know I'm going off, but I was happy to see. Look, I'm just going to read this, and I'm not good at names, so I'm so happy to hear about this fight. We had Massachusetts State Trooper Chris Loftus, I think his last name is Loftus. I hope I'm saying it right. This gentleman is in the gym constantly in the gym. So great guest, great storyteller, great to interview. You know what I mean? So let me just read this little write up and who he's going to match up against. Ring the bell again. Here's our next fight. Just came in. Massachusetts State Trooper Chris Loftus will step in to the ring versus Lowell police officer John Rivera. This is a fight you don't want to miss. Both of these guys have been training hard and can't wait to climb through the ropes and fight for charity. That's going to be a good one. That's one, Justin, we're definitely interviewing both of them after the fight, but that's a fight we want to see. That's a fight we want to see. We had Officer Loftus on the show. He was great, but again, it just said it right there. Have been training hard and can't wait to climb through the ropes to fight for charity. So, Officer Trooper Chris Loftus and Officer John Rivera, thank you so much, man. And for charity, let's talk about it. The charity last year was for veterans. I don't know the proper name. It's a veterans place in Fall River. Got $10,000 last year from this event that they're putting on. Where the money's going this year is a other charitable events, and we'll have Steve on to talk about that after all this event takes place. In fact, we'll have him on as we get closer also to talk about the event, to promote the event. But they do a lot for the community. So, guys, I just want you to remember that. That's May 3rd. Massachusetts State Police boxing team presents the Battle in New England. I think this is going to be great. 110 Middle Street, Fairhaven, Mass. Seaport Resort and Marina. The Singing Trooper. You're gonna see Ray Oliveira is gonna be there for a meet and greet. Always great to talk with Ray. Peter McNeely is gonna be there. Always great to talk with. This is gonna be a great family event. So don't be afraid to bring the young ones to meet these officers and understand these people are there to help them. Even though boxing, it may look violent, but you explain it to them that it's a sport. These guys train in a gym. They get it. Just like football, just like karate, just like MMA, just like baseball and hockey and soccer. And it's a sport. There's referees. There's rules. So once they understand that and they see two guys boxing, they get it, right? You don't want them just to think there's two guys in there beating each other up and it's a violent this and a violent that. Once the young person understands what goes on behind the scenes in the gym and training and hitting mitts and heavy bags and stuff like that, learning footwork and angles. And I can go on for days because I see some trainers out there. Never mind. Anyway, you shouldn't even be doing what they're doing, but that's just me anyway. That might get me in trouble, but you know what? At this point, I don't care because I love the sport of boxing. So yeah, man, let's stay positive. Don't forget the event, May 3rd, Massachusetts State Police, and you got Sunday, which I thought it was great. Bonanno's Boxing moved their event, which is exciting to see these two great organizations coming together, working with each other, and making it happen. So May 4th, I'm trying to get to it now, right? Justin, could you post, all right, I'm going to read this one right here. Gil, I'm glad the Neutral Corner is back. I've always liked watching boxing, but listening to the technical side of what goes into the sport, it's more than getting in the ring and throwing lefts and rights. Keep going, Jerry. Thanks, Gil, so much. Good friend of mine. I haven't had the opportunity to see him, but we got to get together, my friend. It's true, right? We all see the final product, but we don't see what the fight is doing in the background, right? Hitting the bag, and he's in the gym every day, and he's slipping punches, and he's working on his technique. He's working on his footwork. He's working on his movement. He's watching film of his opponent. There's so much going on in it, man. There's so much in this sport. And if this is the one thing about boxing I can say, you have a bad day, you don't have other teammates that can cover for you. And I've seen it in baseball. I've seen it in football. I've seen it in soccer. And I've seen it in volleyball. And I've seen it in ice hockey. When you're on a team sport, you can have that bad day. In boxing, it's only you in there. You can't have a bad day. You know what I mean? So that's that. Justin, if you could, can you put the Junior Olympics picture up? There you go. Thank you so much, Justin. Yeah, look right there, folks. In 2025 New England Junior Olympics. It does say it's set right there, May 4th, Sunday, May 4th. They changed the date. I'd love to see these guys working together, man. That makes me feel good. That it really does. It just speaks volumes about Steven and about Aaron Bernardo. It just tells you what they're about and what's important. It's the sport that's important. That's what it's about, is working together. So 2024 New England Junior Olympics, Sunday, May 4th. Bernardo's Boxing, CYO Hall, rich in history too, by the way. You're not just walking into a building that was made 10 years ago. No, you're walking into history. It's got a balcony. I love the balcony seats, by the way. I'm just saying. I love the balcony seats. It's great. It's clean in there. It's bright. It's really, really, really nice. They're on 403 Anawan Street in Fall River, Massachusetts, the great city of Fall River, Massachusetts. So weigh-ins are at 10. Don't miss that show. Get out there, support these local gyms. They're there for us, and we need to be there for them. Look, man, it's 7:30. I'm gone over a minute. I'd like to go a half hour when I don't have a guest. But we go long when we have a guest because we get into great conversation. So I just want to send a reminder. You are welcome on the Neutral Corner. Get in touch with us. We'd love to have gyms and promote your programs, your boxes, anything you got going on in the gym within the community. We are there. This is where you can come and get that information out. And the more we're consistent with that, and I'm consistent with sharing it into certain pages, boxing pages, and people start picking up on it, we'll do fine together. And that's what it's about. So I want to thank everybody that joined into the Neutral Corner. I want to thank Gilly for his comment and Danielle for her comment also. And look, share the show, help out, and we'll help you out. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Dundee, Ali's trainer right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes